Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is July 31st, 2025, and we're diving into S&P Global's second quarter earnings report. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to discuss S&P Global's latest financial performance.
Let's get started with a brief overview of the company and the newly released report.
S&P Global is a leading provider of credit ratings, benchmarks, analytics, and workflow solutions in the global capital, commodity, and automotive markets. Their Q2 2025 earnings report shows a solid performance with a 6% increase in revenue and a 10% rise in adjusted EPS to $4.43.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. S&P Global reported a revenue of $3.755 billion for Q2 2025, marking a 6% increase year over year. John, what are the key drivers behind this growth?
The growth was primarily driven by strong performances in their market intelligence and S&P Dow Jones Indices divisions. Subscription products saw a 7% increase, contributing significantly to the overall revenue growth.
And how did this impact their profitability?
The company's net income rose by 6% to $1.72 billion, and the adjusted EPS increased by 10% to $4.43. This was supported by a 70 basis point increase in the adjusted operating margin, reflecting effective cost management and operational efficiencies.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of $4.25 for this quarter. S&P Global reported an adjusted EPS of $4.43, surpassing expectations. John, what does this tell us about the company's performance?
This is a clear indication that S&P Global is executing well on its strategic initiatives. The 18-cent beat over the forecasted EPS suggests strong operational performance and effective cost management, which have been key to their success this quarter.
How many analysts were involved in this forecast?
The forecast was based on a survey of 10 analysts, which makes this beat even more impressive, showcasing the company's ability to exceed market expectations consistently.
Strategic initiatives and future outlook. Moving on to strategic initiatives, S&P Global is progressing with the separation of its mobility division. How is this expected to impact the company?
The separation is part of S&P Global's strategy to streamline operations and focus on core areas. This move is expected to unlock value for shareholders and allow the mobility division to operate as a standalone entity, potentially enhancing its growth prospects.
What about their capital return strategy?
S&P Global plans to execute additional accelerated share repurchases totaling up to $1.3 billion. This reflects their strong cash flow position and commitment to returning value to shareholders.
And their outlook for the rest of the year.
The company has provided a full-year revenue growth guidance of 5% to 7% and adjusted EPS in the range of $17 to $17.25, indicating confidence in their ongoing performance and market conditions.
Key takeaways. In summary, S&P Global has delivered a strong performance in Q2 2025 with significant revenue growth and an EPS that exceeded expectations. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
S&P Global's robust financial performance, strategic initiatives like the mobility division separation, and strong capital return strategy make it an attractive investment. Their ability to consistently beat expectations and provide strong guidance is a positive indicator for future growth.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch for more financial analyses. We'd love to hear your thoughts on S&P Global's performance in the comments below.